Hello, Dave here, and welcome back to another Fuzzee tutorial. So this one we're going to be doing a little more full-featured video maintenance. So you've used a third-party program to upload your video, or you've moved a video directly from your Google Drive to your YouTube channel. So it's sitting there waiting for you to do something with it. So first thing we need to do once we brought up our channel is go over here and click on YouTube Studio. And on the menu on the left, we're going to click on the Videos menu option. And then we're going to click on the pencil by our video here. Alright, now the last tutorial we already put in the end screen, so we don't need to do that this time. So now we're going to go in and fill in the rest of the information here. So the first thing you want to do when you're creating a title is you want something that not only describes the video, but you want something that the YouTube algorithm is going to help people find when they're searching for stuff. So in this case, for this example, ground view of clouds is fine. Now what we want to do in the actual description is we want to repeat what's in the title first of all. So we're just going to go ground view of clouds, and then if we have some other things that we might want people to find it under, we want to add a few more things that will come up in search terms. So we might go clouds seen from an airplane. We might put in speeding through the clouds, and maybe put in my trip through the clouds. Okay, that's good enough for this example. Now if you've already created a thumbnail, you can upload that thumbnail here, and that's what's going to show up on the video before it actually plays. Now I haven't created a thumbnail for this one, so we can just pick one of the frames that it presents from the video and we'll use that as the thumbnail. Now down in tags, we want to actually do a few things here. First, you want to put some tags that represent your channel. So if somebody searches for the channel, this video will come up. But then you want to put some descriptive terms in here that match what we've put in the description. And you don't want to get carried away putting a bunch of things in there that don't relate, because YouTube will penalize you for doing that. You know, they may not pick up on it right away, but once the video's been playing for a bit and they notice it's coming up on completely unrelated search terms, then they'll look a little closer and your stuff will start getting penalized, and it won't be presented to people as readily. Don't try and spam the search algorithms. You'll only be hurting yourself. Here we're going to put in our clouds seen from an airplane, and as soon as you hit a comma, that enters it as a search term or a tag. What you want to do is put in some variations on spellings. If you're doing, like I do, tutorials, you might want to also add the year so that people know it's a recent tutorial on something, for instance. There are some tools. You'll notice there's a couple of boxes here that off to the right, it's got a little red TB there. This isn't something that you're going to see unless you've actually installed the TubeBuddy software. It's a very handy little tool. I make a lot of use of it on my other channel, and it can help you figure out how to put in better keywords, and it can rank your keywords. If you look over here, you see this little green circle with a 3 in it. Now that's actually coming from the TubeBuddy, and what that's doing is rating how well that particular tag is matching up with what people search for. So that can be a very handy tool to have. But it's a little bit outside the scope of this tutorial, so we're just going to carry on from here. Now we'll go over here and select more options, and here we want to put in as much information as you can. So for the purposes of this, we're just going to go with today's date, and you're going to put in your video location. Now you don't have to be specific, you don't have to put in your own address. I just put in my province, and it'll come up with the closest match, and you have to select it from the list. And this stuff you generally just want to leave alone, and you want to pick a category for the video, and it will default to what the category is for your channel, but you can change it to something else. But it has to be something that's on their list. So if you pop the list open, you can pick from any of these selections here, but we're just going to leave it with this. Now if you're doing something where you're going to have closed captioning, then you might want to put something in here, or in this case what we're going to do is select one of the options from the list, and we're going to pick this content does not fall within a category of programming that requires captions. Now they used to have a service where if there was speaking on the video, they would automatically generate captions for you, but they don't do that anymore, or subtitles. That's a service that you now have to pay for. Now you can do your own subtitles and then upload them, but that would be for another tutorial. And you can set whether you're going to allow comments on your videos or not, and you can set how they're going to be sorted, but we'll just leave that for now. And you can set here whether you want to allow this video to be embedded in somebody else's website. Me, I just leave it, but if it's something that you don't want people being able to stick on their websites, that you only want them to be able to access it through YouTube, then you would turn that off. You've got the option here of whether when you publish a video that it's going to notify people that are both subscribed and have checked the notification bell. And this option for the video contains paid promotion. That's beyond the scope of this particular tutorial. And that's about all we need to worry about right now. And we'll click on save, go OK. We want to go view this on YouTube and confirm that our description and tags and everything are showing up. So if we scroll down, we can see that the information we put in is there, and it's allowing comments to be done, and shows our tags. So that's it for this tutorial. If you enjoy these tutorials, please subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click on that notify bell if you want to get notified when I post new tutorials. That's it, and thank you for coming.